Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, look, I do apologize. We don't have a live stream planned for you guys today. I did want to do a live stream, but due to time constraints, we're going to have to do without a live stream, ladies and gentlemen. I've got some family commitments, and family always comes first, but that doesn't mean the news stops. That does not mean the news stops. Whole heap of news to go through, and I want you guys, each and every one of you guys, to be always informed. So, as some really good information in regards to Caicedo and some bits and bobs for other news that's floating around. And of course, yet another Brazilian wonder kid that we're looking to purchase. What is the plan with all of these people? What is the plan with all of these kids? Let's go. All right. Here we go. Back again on the other side of the coin. All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get cracking on. First up, Caicedo news, Caicedo update. Chelsea spoke to Brighton on Friday, took her for a drink on Tuesday. We met love on Wednesday. It's like that Craig David song, man. 7 days. So Chelsea spoke to Brighton on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today, which was last night, yesterday. So meaning obviously Monday. Chelsea want to get it done for 70 million plus 10 million, around 80 million. Brighton want more than this. Deal still on though. See, this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want this to be dragged out for too long. I think we've got about 2 weeks left before we fly out for the USA tour. I definitely need Moses Caicedo in that plane for that USA tour, because that's where everything is going to go down. Do you know what I mean? That's where all the plan, the organization, the structure, the style of football that we want to play, the buy-in of Pochettino's plan for the upcoming season. That's where it's all going to have to be embedded. And if Caicedo is not there, I'll be a little bit disappointed. Look, albeit if Caicedo does end up coming down the track anyway, it'll still be fantastic. But we need to be able to wrap this up as soon as possible. So far, I cannot put a single flaw on our new directors, the board that's been created by our owners. They've done a splendid job to getting rid of so many players that were in our roster, and still they're looking to get rid of many more. But at the same time, we need some players back in, and Caicedo is the top dog. I don't want to sit down with Brighton in a long process, in a long transfer saga. Always had a feeling that they're going to always want to get more than 80 million, knowing that Declan Rice went for well over 100, I think 105 million being the final amount. They'll have one eye looking at that particular deal, and they must be thinking that, hey, Caicedo, if anything, is just as good as Declan Rice. In my opinion, probably just as good, if not better, because of his ball playing ability. So, look, Fabrizio Romano has made it very, very clear, crystal clear. There is no one else out there. It's Chelsea Football Club or nothing. So there's a few things that's going for us in this whole scenario. One, Brighton has made a promise to Caicedo that they will let him go this summer. So that's a one big positive, and that's something hopefully that we can work on, in the sense that, hey, you've already promised your player that you're going to let him go. Don't get into all of this prolonged transfer saga where you're haggling for more money. You've promised the player wanted to go in January, so don't disrespect this situation now by asking for more money. So there's one thing that hopefully is going for our way. Contrary to that, you can say that, well, Brighton don't give a 2 cents about what Caicedo has to think, and Brighton could just simply turn around and say, hey, you're our player. Yeah, we made a promise to you in January, but whoop-de-doo, we want to get the most out of you, and we know there's suitors out there. But, so that's one point. Obviously, second point is that there is no other football club at the moment going for him. All these rumors about Man United potentially going for him, and Arsenal, this, that, the other, no one is at the moment going in for Caicedo. It's us, a clear opportunity to get him. So hopefully we can do the job. But the third point in this whole saga is Brighton's still interested in Levi Colwill. We, on the other hand, don't want to give Levi Colwill. So I hope Brighton don't try and be too smart, over smart in this situation, and they respect the current conundrum they find themselves in, and they let the player go, in my opinion. Look, 80 million, I think, is just about the right price for Caicedo. So, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully we can wrap this up. This is a crucial week. We're already in Tuesday. I'm hoping by the end of this week, by the start of next week, Caicedo needs to be a Chelsea player. He just has to be a Chelsea player. So let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not worried that there's going to be some sort of a hijack from another, team or anything like that. I'm not worried about that at all. I'm more worried about this becoming a long saga, which simply it doesn't need to be. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea are in talks with Flamengo to sign Matheus Franca. Who? That's probably what you're asking. Are willing to pay 20 million. We're looking to pay 20 million. Yet another Brazilian wonderkid. I've got no idea who this particular player is, and I had to do a little bit of research, and off the back of that research, this is what I found, ladies and gentlemen. He is a 19-year-old, as you can see over there. Let me just highlight that. There you go, 19 years old, 1.84 meters tall, attacking midfielder, plays for Flamengo, as you can see, contracted till 2027. Transfer market has got him at 5 million euros as his value. He's played 9 matches, 1 goal, another goal in Serie A. I don't really know. That doesn't look that great. But then again, he's a youngster, 28 matches played, three goals. But this is where he plays. Attacking midfielder, second striker, right wing, right mid. Like, he's young, so it's not really set in stone as to where is his best position as yet. And this is why, obviously, as he grows older, he'll figure out where he's best suited. But my question is, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Another youngster, and then we hear all of these information that we don't have the money to go for a goalkeeper. We are not looking to spend all of that money on Andre Onana or Mike Maignan. Yet we're happy to spend millions and millions and stockpiling all of these youngsters. I mean, look, I was excited to a certain degree on some of those youngsters, but now I'm seeing youngsters getting signed almost every week. Even during the season, every time we copped an L, every time we lost, there was a new youngster that we were rumored with. I think a couple of days ago, we got that Portuguese under 21s, I think under 20 player. We've got that English player as well, Alex Matsos. I think that's his name. I don't even know some of their names anymore. Like, what is the whole situation with... my only explanation to all of this is, I think Chelsea Football Club genuinely are looking to buy these players, young players, and hoping to flip them for some profit. That's my only explanation in getting all of these players in, because not every single one of them are going to be Chelsea players. If any, if I'm being absolutely honest about it, like, recently we got, what's his name? Angelo Gabriel or Gabriel Angelo. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what his name is. Now we're linked with Matheus Franca. Apparently we will be getting him. Ladies and gentlemen, more important to get a top-notch goalkeeper. See, this is where I get a little bit annoyed. We're looking to splash all of that money, yet we're going to be penny pinching when it comes to getting ourselves a goalkeeper. Far more important to get a solid goalkeeper and finding a solution for Kepa. Moving into next season, with Kepa being the top, number one goalkeeper, we better be careful. We've seen Kepa. He's got flaws. And I don't want any excuses. And yeah, with all of these money that's being splashed around for youngsters, yeah, man, I don't know. We'll see what the plan is for all of these players. I think someone really needs to drive all of these young players, where they're going to go, which loan clubs they're going to end up in. Not everyone can be in Strasbourg. So, are they going to be part of the academy? Some of them are probably too good for the academy. So I'm going to be keen to see exactly what happens. Let me know in the comment section what you think about buying all of these youngsters and the fact that we're not looking to spend that money on a goalkeeper, a top goalkeeper. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, AC Milan are in pole position to land Christian Pulisic from Chelsea and aim to close the deal soon. The player does not want Lyon, and this is confirmed. This is coming from this particular individual, whoever that is. Let me just have a look. Daniel Longo of Milan. Okay, fair enough. Look, I always have got the feeling that Christian Pulisic is more keen to go to AC Milan. He's done a little bit more research on Serie A. Winston McKennie, recently, he reached out to him to ask about Serie A. He's got some Chelsea, mates over there as well in AC Milan. I think he's more interested to go to AC Milan. I think he's also got personal terms agreed with them. But AC Milan, with the 14 million, paltry 14 million that they offered, Lyon has offered us 25 million euros and sell-on clause. That is looking very tasty. But I get it. You can't force the player to go to Lyon. This is where AC Milan needs to come to the party and meet us somewhere in the middle. I think 20 million euros, much like what they gave us for Ruben Loftus-Cheek, will probably get the job done. Player wants to go to AC Milan. We want him to go to Lyon. AC Milan, you're the only one who can resolve this situation by giving us an offer, a better offer, instead of making life a lot difficult for the player and forcing him to go to Lyon, which I don't think we can force, but we don't want to make the player disgruntled. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's only got one more year left in his contract, and I'd rather us be able to get rid of him and make some money out of it. So let me know, ladies and gentlemen, this situation with AC Milan. What would be the best way to move forward? In my opinion, I think it's time to negotiate with AC Milan and see if we can force them to come to about 20 million euros, which is a long way away from 14 million. So let's see what happens. Next up on Lavia rumors, Chelsea sent contracts proposal weeks ago. They're focusing on Caicedo. Look, I think Romeo Lavia, there's some strong rumors now with Liverpool. Liverpool doing a madness. They got themselves McAllister. They got themselves Szoboszlai. Now they're looking to get themselves Lavia. That's a nice revamp that they've done there in midfield. That's a serious revamp. Personally, I don't think we are going to be able to get Romeo Lavia, even with all our links with Joe Shields and whatnot. This is what I said. Romeo Lavia doesn't have any obligation to join us. He can choose whatever club he wants. And on top of that, Romeo Lavia at 50 million, no thanks. I think he's a talented footballer, talented midfielder, and his ceiling is quite high. But at 50 million, come on, man. From a relegated team like Southampton, he should be at least around maybe maximum 35 million. But let's see what happens. Let's see what Liverpool are capable of doing. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea have held talks with Southampton over a potential deal for their former right-back, Tino Livramento, that would entail loaning him back. This is coming from Simon Jones. Once again, I have to ask the question, what is the purpose here? It's like stockpiling all of these youngsters again. I know we have a buyback on Tino Livramento from Southampton, but that buyback is quite excessive. It's something around £40 million. I cannot imagine Chelsea Football Club spending that level of money for a right back when we have Malo Gusto as a backup or serious competitor for Reece James. What's the point of bringing in Tino Livramento? And the whole idea apparently is if we do buy him, we're going to loan him back to Southampton. But 40 million, I'm pretty certain. Once again, comment section, let me know. Is that the buyback? I'm pretty certain the buyback for Tino Livramento is 40 million. And once again, is the thought process here is that we're looking to flip him for a huge amount of money later on. I mean, there needs to be a plan for all of this madness. That 40 million, if we do end up triggering it, I find it quite baffling that we're not trying to get ourselves a goalkeeper. Once again, the same argument. But yeah, let me know, ladies and gentlemen, would you guys be keen to getting back Tino Livramento? For me, it's unnecessary now. And the massive ACL injury that he had, pretty certain it was ACL or was it Achilles, one or the other. I wonder how he's going to come back from that. That's a massive question mark on this player and how he's going to perform. So once again, I just feel like that's another mad deal. If this is true, I truly hope we stay away from it. But what is the plan? What is the plan for all of this? Ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button. Let me know in the comment section about everything we talked about, Caicedo, and especially the new Brazilian wonderkid and all of these young kids that we're looking to get in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about it. As I said, smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Very, very close to 24,000 subscribers. And hopefully I shall see you guys very, very soon for a live stream once time permits. Until then, take care and see ya.